Hey YouTube, it's Urgo, and guess what happened to me today? Alright, fine. You guys can read the title, you already know. But before we get into that, let me just, I guess, you see my face is sunburned also. Let me say that we spent the morning, my coworker and I, we went over to the mountains. Like, I guess it's normally a ski resort in the winter, but we did some really great hiking, and I got a lot of pictures and some video from that, and I'll get that in a video up on Monday, I'll say. But after that, we were starving. We were out pretty much all morning and into the afternoon, and went into the city, Salt Lake that is. I'm still traveling here. Had some food, PF Chang's, blah blah blah. And before we wanted to go back, my coworker wanted to stop at Whole Foods, so we went over there, did a shopping, blah blah blah. And then we're about to leave to go back. It's again in Salt Lake City, so there's limited parking, so the parking was on top of the store, a second story parking garage. So we go after the checkout, go over to the elevators, get in the elevator, door closes, nothing. And we're there for maybe a minute, giving it a little time, and just nothing's happening. I press a couple of the buttons on there. It's dead. End up, obviously the elevator got stuck. We even tried the call button on there, and it's funny. I don't know. They got to work on the telephone system, I guess, because every time we tried to talk, there was like a screeching feedback sound. So we ended up giving up on that, and one of the other people in the elevator used their cell phone and called the store, Whole Foods, And finally, after, I don't know, like 20 minutes of waiting in there, they did let us out. But while we were in there, it was, this actually isn't the first time I got stuck in an elevator. I was stuck in, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 years ago or something like that, stuck in one in between floors. The good thing about this one was we were actually stuck on the first floor, or I think maybe just barely, like maybe an inch above the first floor, so it pretty much was at the bottom. But yeah, there was the people who were stuck in the elevator with, it was myself, my coworker, and then two women, and one of them had 3 kids, and one of the kids was a baby. So yeah, it was kind of interesting, I had no problem being stuck in there. It didn't bother me at all. I mean, obviously, would rather have been out, but it wasn't bad. It was getting hot. I was in shorts, so I was fine. Everyone else was pretty much wearing more, so they were getting a bit hot. The elevator, there's a little fan thing. It was turned on, but definitely wasn't working. So yeah, it was getting hot, but yeah, it was definitely an entertaining, or I don't know, not entertaining per se, but it gives a trip character, right? Having some challenge to overcome. I myself, I was trying to sort of reassure people in there. Like, I told them that, I was stuck in an elevator in the past. I didn't mention, that the last time it took like an hour or so for them to get me out. Because there were, like I said, a couple of kids there also. I didn't want to scare anyone. But yeah, just, we were having fun. And the other thing, I guess, we were, again, only there for like 20 minutes, but it was probably the best situation that you could be stuck in an elevator, except for the heat, obviously. But everyone had just done their grocery shopping, so we had all sorts of food and different things to drink. And, if we had to be there for a while, we definitely, could have turned it into something. But yeah, we got out, and the store was actually really nice. We, they opened the elevator door finally, and when we got up, we went in, the elevator right next to it, we chanced it, but we got up to the top, and someone was waiting up there, and they even gave us like gift cards here. So yeah, it was all in all, I think, not a bad experience. How about you guys? Have you ever been stuck in an elevator before? Share your experiences in the comments, or leave a video response also. I'd love to hear if you had any experiences with that, and more so if you have. Do you go in elevators now, or did it sort of freak you out? I don't know if he's serious or not, but my coworker was telling me that, yeah, he's gonna not take the elevator if at all possible from now on. So yeah, for me, it doesn't faze me at all. So yeah. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting, liking, and subscribing. And again, stay tuned for the outdoor park mountain hike video that I'll be putting up on Monday. Have a great day.